this first gameplay stream is going to be the conclusion of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I owned this on the Nintendo 64, and I did not like it. I did not enjoy it at all, being that the game was very cryptic. You basically had to wander around, not knowing what you were doing. Back then, it wasn't like today. Back then, in the 1990s, just, for those who want some perspective, there was no game facts, there was no online wikis, there was no YouTube. So if you wanted to figure out how to find hidden stuff in a game,
you had two options.
You could either find out from a friend who maybe owns the game and heard it from someone else, or you could buy a strategy guide and or a video game magazine. And for me, yeah, I understand that there's a certain kind of gamer
excuse me,
that maybe likes to wander around endlessly looking for solutions and looking for where to go for this kind of stuff.
I was not one of them, certainly in the 1990s.
And I remember playing this. I remember I got to the point where it was open world, and you're wandering around trying to figure out where's the dungeon I'm supposed to go to. What am I supposed to be doing? And I ended up not liking it. Okay, now here I am many, many years later. Okay, many years later. And I certainly appreciate it now. Okay, I definitely get it. After having played through the majority of the game at this point, I certainly understand why people hold this game up to such a high regard.
And by the way, I apologize. I have a tickle in my throat that's bothering me.
Dark Souls was very successful. Great views on YouTube, great views on stream every day. Sadly, everyone, though, I'm going to be real talk here. This month, business-wise, is not good. It has nothing to do with you, and it has nothing to do with me. It has to do with YouTube sucking, and basically having absolutely no ad revenue in the month of January, which is stupid. They load all of their advertisements into November, December for the holidays, and then when January hits...
It doesn't matter how hard I work. It doesn't matter how many views I get. Basically, my money plummets to the toilet.
And there's nothing I can do about it, and there's nothing you could really do about it, alright? So in this regard, okay, I'm just throwing this out there, okay? There's 8 days left in the month of January. If you haven't considered it yet, you might want to consider pledging to my
Patreon.
Hint, hint, it would really help me right now, because the bottom line is in 2 months, in March, I'm basically going to be getting paid for YouTube revenue for January, and from everything that I've seen, it's not been good. It's really bad.
It sucks, and that's not good.
Because if I can't pay my bills in March, it's going to be kind of tough for me to be buying all the games in March.
I need your help. I'm really nervous about this month, and I'm really nervous about March when I get paid for this month, that I'm not going to be able to pay my damn bills.
Now, I am doing some things behind the scenes. I'm doing some things behind the scenes to try to help my financial position. I have not been talking about them publicly because really you don't need to know about them. So don't worry too much about that. But definitely, if you can help, please consider doing so, alright? As I said many times before, even $1 a month helps.